Hello! First of all, we can talk about learning identity because learning identity is important. First, education level. Education level is senior high school, grade 10, semester 1. The subject is biology and the subject matter is ecosystem.
Learning objectives. After this learning activity, students are expected to be able to first, identify the components of the ecosystem. Second, explain the types of interaction between biotic components. Third, draw a schematic of interaction patterns between biotic components in the food chains and food webs. What is an ecosystem? Ecosystem is the interaction between organisms in a community with its environment that forms an inseparable reciprocal relationship. So, in the ecosystem, it does not only include the community of organisms or biotic factors, but also abiotic factors such as sunlight, rocks, soil, air, and water.
So after you know what ecosystem is, in the next we can learn and discuss about ecosystem component. Ecosystem component include a biotic component. Biotic component are component of an ecosystem that are classified as living things. According to the rule, biotic component are divided into producer. Producer is an organism that are able to synthesize organic compound from inorganic compound with the help of solar energy. Next is consumer. Consumer is organism that obtain organic material from other organism. Next is decomposer. Decomposer is organism that are able to break down the remaining products of organism that have died into organic compound. And the last is detritivores. Detritivores is organism that eat organic fragment from an organism. Okay, in this slide we can learn and talk about other ecosystem component. Other ecosystem component is a biotic component. A biotic component are component of matter that are classified as non-living things. For example is sunlight, soil, water, humidity, and climate.
And the next, we're gonna discuss about interaction between ecosystem component between biotic and biotic. Interaction between organisms. The first is mutualism, a relationship between two organisms of different species that is mutually beneficial. And the second is commensalism, a relationship between two organisms of different species where one species benefits and the other species is not harmed. And the last is parasitism, a relationship between organisms of different species where one species benefits and the other species is harmed. The next is interaction between population. The first is allelopathy, interaction between population where one population produces a substance that prevents the growth of another population. Example, weeds inhibit the growth of rice. And the second is competition, occurs when there is a common interest between population, resulting in competition for what is needed. For example, competition between a population of tiger and a population of lion for food. And the third is interaction between community. A community is a collection of different populations in the same area that interact with each other. Example of communities include rice field and river communities. Interaction between ecosystem component between biotic and abiotic. The relationship between organisms and their environment causes the flow of energy in the system. In addition to energy flow, there are also trophic structure or levels, biotic diversity, and material cycle in ecosystem. With this interaction, an ecosystem can maintain its balance.
Okay, the next about energy flow of ecosystem. Food chains is a linear sequence of organisms through which the transfer of energy and nutrients takes place. Types of food chains. First, detritus food chains, begins with dead organic material in the first tropic. Second, grazing food chains, begins with green plants in the first tropic and acquired from photosynthesis. Food web. Food web is a complex network of interconnecting food chains showing feeding relationship in a community. Trophic levels. The position of organisms in a food chain, food web, and ecological pyramid. The highest amount of energy is concentrated in the first trophic levels.
Wow, finally we have reached the end. Now it's time for a quiz by choosing the answer A, B, C, D, or E. Do it into your notebook and submit into your teacher. Fighting!